Welcome back guys, ito na ang part 2 ng Petty Cash Fund. So, paano nga mag-journal entry for Petty Cash Fund? Meron tayong tinatawag na Impressed Fund System and Fluctuating Fund System. Ano ang kaibahan ng dalawa? Una, for disbursement or recording of expenses. Kay Impressed Fund, one-time recording lang to. Nagre-record ka lang pag i-replenish mo na yung fund. While kay fluctuating, from the term itself, nagfa-fluctuate yung fund dahil nagre-record ka agad ng expense the moment na na-spend yung cash. Amount of replenishment. Yung ibabalik kay Impressed Fund, kung ano yung nawala, yun din ang babalik. While kay fluctuating, yung replenishment ay iba-iba. Kunwari, nakaspend tayo ng 499. Kay Impressed, 499 din ang ibabalik ko, pero kay fluctuating, pwede ang ibalik or ilagay is 1,000 pesos. Adjustments. Mas ma-explain to mamaya, pero usually kasi, ibig sabihin nito pag kunwari nag-replenish na si company nung June 30. Pero may mga nag-request pa rin ng June 30. So, kay Impressed Fund, kailangan ng adjustment na additional entry ng expense sa June 30. Sa fluctuating, since normal sa kanya ang mag-record ng expense, yung recording na yon is normal lang. Hindi siya matatawag na adjustment. Fund balance by the end of the reporting period. Kay Impressed Fund, ideally equal. Kung ano ang na-setup na balance sa una, yun pa rin yung balance sa month end. Pero kay fluctuating, gaya ng nasabi earlier, pwede pa siyang mag-increase. Example transactions. On February 2, the company EasyBreezy established a petty cash fund, blah 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 blah. The amount established was 15,000 pesos. Ang haba, diba? Basahin nyo na lang. Ibig sabihin lang, nag-set up ng petty cash fund si company, which is 15,000 pesos. So, debit petty cash fund, an asset account, 15,000, credit cash in bank dahil nagbawas tayo sa cash natin sa bangko, 15,000. In effect, walang effect sa asset. Nag-subdivide ka lang ng cash mo into petty cash at bawas sa cash in bank. Same entry lang kay Impressed Fund and Fluctuating Fund System. On February 12, Ms. Ann Ganda, the marketing assistant at EasyBreezy Company, asked Mr. Mash Dalino, the general cashier, for funds to cover her transportation to the mall to pick up some company supplies. Preferring not to walk or take a jeepney, she requested 450 pesos for a taxi so she could return promptly to the company. This request falls within the company's guidelines for reasonable fare expenses as the company values the welfare of its employees. Sana all. After returning from the trip, Miss Ann gave the receipt to the cashier confirming that she spent 450 pesos as indicated on the receipt. Impressed Fund? No entry. Kasi nga, one-time big-time ang recording upon replenishment. Sa part mo as accountant, di ka mag-record sa books, pero of course, si custodian or general cashier, may records yan sa petty cash vouchers and naglilista ng expenses. Fluctuating Fund System, debit transportation expense for 450 pesos, credit petty cash fund for 450 pesos dahil nagbawas ng fund. On February 16, Mr. Engineero noticed a leak in the ceiling after a light rain. The water was dripping into the company's files, specifically affecting Miss Ann Ganda's workstation. Concerned about Miss Ann and the potential damage to the papers and reports, Mr. Engineero immediately raised the issue with the head of accounting, Mr. Terrar, requesting approval for minor repairs to the ceiling. Understanding the urgency and the risk of damaging important documents, Mr. Terrar approved the budget of 2,000 pesos for the repairs. He instructed Mr. Engineero to obtain immediate funds from the general cashier to purchase the necessary materials for the temporary fix. If a higher budget is required, Mr. Terrar indicated that it would be addressed separately beyond the petty cash fund. After buying the needed materials for repairs, Mr. Engineero returned 15 pesos to the general cashier as excess funds. O diba ang haba ulit? Anyway, Impressed Fund, no entry. Fluctuating, debit repairs for 1,985 and net 2,000. Bakit? Kasi binalik yung 15 pesos na sukli kahit 2K originally yung binigay na allocation. Credit petty cash, 1,985 kasi nga binalik yung sukli. On February 18, Mr. CEO, Ms. Ann Ganda's suitor, and a high-profile potential client visited Easy Breezy Company for a business meeting. As Mr. CEO was a significant prospect, Mr. Terrar, the head of accounting, asked Ms. Ann to buy refreshments from a nearby store. Coincidentally, Mr. Ingeniero was on a break and saw Ms. Ann leaving, so he accompanied her to purchase the refreshments. During the chicken minute, Mr. Ingeniero learned that the refreshments were for Ms. Ann's suitor, which made him feel heartbroken, though he didn't let it show. After buying milk tea from Starbucks, they returned to the office and gave the change and receipt to the general cashier. The total expenses were 950 pesos. Impressed fund? Again, no entry. Fluctuating fund system, debit business meals and entertainment, or kung ano mga account title meron sa company or sa given problem. 950. Credit petty cash, 950. On February 27, as the month-end approached, Mr. Mashtalino, the general cashier, prepared the replenishment summary. While completing the summary and counting the money in the lockbox used for petty cash, he discovered a shortage of 499. A replenishment check was issued for the full amount of the fund. Upon thorough investigation, it was revealed that Mr. Ingeniero, who had accompanied Miss Ann while buying refreshments and had carried both the refreshments and money, had lost the money due to being distracted and heartbroken. Additionally, Mr. Mashtalino had not noticed the shortfall when the change was given. Okay, dito naman tayo sa replenishment and hinaluan ko na din ang shortage. Paano ito i-record? Una, dun muna tayo sa Impress Fund System, sa replenishment. Since hindi tayo nagre-record ng expenses itong nakaraang transactions, one-time, big-time siya ngayong ilalatag sa journal entry. So, parang ginawa mo lang siyang compound entry. Ngayon, dahil may shortage which is a temporary account, nung hindi pa nalalaman ano nangyari, ilalagay mo rin siya as additional expense. So, dahil doon, ang total replenishment ay credit cash in bank to 3,884. Ngayon, nalaman pala na ang nakawala is yung employee. Depende sa hatol ng company pero usually magiging receivable siya kay employee dahil kasalanan niya. So, meron tayong i-expect na receivable from the employee. So, debit receivable from employee, 499. Credit natin yung temporary account na shortage, which is 499 din. Pagdating naman sa fluctuating fund system, since nag-record na tayo ng mga expenses earlier, ang i-record mo lang ngayon is yung replenishment na mismo. So, debit petty cash, 3,385, which is total expenses from previous days. Debit cash shortage, 499, and credit cash in bank, 3,884. For the receivable from employee, same lang siya. On February 28, the accounting department ran out of ink. As they needed to print numerous reports, they requested to purchase ink from the nearby store. The cost of the ink was 3,500 pesos. Dito naman tayo sa mga pahabol na expenses. Sumakto February 28, need ng supplies expenses sa work. Sa Impress Fund System, ang entry ay wala. Ito yung adjustments na nasabi earlier. Dahil month-end reporting din for February 28, need i-reflect sa books or sa financial statement natin kung ano talaga ang balance ng petty cash fund by the end of month pag hindi pa siya na-replenish. Dito sa problem, 3,500 is pahabol na expense which is hindi pa na-replenish. So, kailangan natin mag-debit ng office supplies 3,500 and credit petty cash 3,500. Pero, matik na may reversing entry sa March 1. Bakit? Kasi impressed fund. Yung expenses, i-record yan lahat one time, di ba? So, makikita mo pa rin naman to by March 31. Fluctuating fund system. normal recording of expenses. So, i-record mo lang yung expense. Pero pagdating ng March 1, walang reversing entry kasi nga normal lang sa kanya yung pag-record ng expense. Yun lang. Sana malinaw ang discussion natin for today. Please like the video kung nakatulong and share na din sa inyong mga classmates, and also please like din sa aking FB page. Thank you!